Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'll be showing you a few shots, some little tricky shots that you may not see at first. So let's go ahead and get right into it, this one right here. So we have this layout. Now what some people may try to do is they may try to make that and break those two balls up, which is 100% pointless if you can see this shot right here. So take a second. Think about where you can make that 9 ball. Alright. So this is the shot that I'm talking about, right here. So we just leave ourselves this shot, and if you look at the line between the 4-9, it actually sets up perfectly for a bank. The only thing that we need to watch out for is the 4 ball colliding with the 9 as it comes backwards. Just like that. So that shot right there, that little kick bank shot, is one that a lot of people can miss. They'll just try to do a breakout that ends up in a worse position than when they started. And if you miss the breakout, then you might not have a shot at all. And another one I will show you is close to the same thing. Say it's a shot like this, where these two are lined up to the side, but the normal mind is thinking, oh, they're so close to each other. Why don't I just play the 4 in the opposite corner? And just try to float it down there in the opposite corner. Now, you may see that. Also, look at the shot it leaves you on your 9. But, again, there is a better shot here that a lot of people may not see. So let's take this. Just like that. Same setup. We're going to roll forward just a little bit. And we're going to kick at the back of the 4. Try to hit it full in the face. As full as we can. We can't really hit it too full, but really as full as you can. And if it's dead wired, nothing can go wrong. If it's dead wired, nothing can go wrong. It's too short for throw to really affect it to a giant degree. But again, if you ever have a shot where you're set up like this, don't try to cut that ball in when there's a much easier shot on the table. So if you're ever in a situation like this, now you know never to try to cut that ball. Although we can make it, don't try to cut that ball. Just do not do it. Do this instead. Easy as that. You have a whole ball to hit. You cannot go wrong with that shot. It's one of the easiest shots you could possibly imagine. If you just have to kick and hit the 6 ball. So let's say you have this set up right here. And your one problem, not your one problem, if you just shoot this directly, nothing comes from it. You miss both balls. A lot of people would try to play safe on this, which probably would not work. Well, it would work, but it wouldn't be as useful as the shot that I'm about to show you. Some people would try to snuggle it up to the 6 like that. But then that's always that 9 hanging over the pocket. Now this shot that I'm going to show you right here, I'm going to show it to you first. Then I'm going to explain it. Just like that. So, how do you know that's going to happen? Well, what I do, watch what happens when you just hit these two balls directly. Watch them split So you see how they split up and they cause that little opening right there. And they both eventually get out of the way. Now if you set your cue ball straight in line with that 6, it's like the 8 really isn't even there. So it just goes forward if you use topspin. So just set your cue ball straight in line with the 6 and the 9, and then you'll be able to pot that 9 like I just showed you. But the one thing that you'll need to watch out for, let's say they're like this. You need to make sure you pay special attention to where these 2 balls are going. 6 ball should go over here around this area, 8 ball should go over here. There is a chance if I hit with too much top that I could either miss, or the biggest thing I was trying to explain, if you just take too quick of a shot, I'll see if I can mimic it, is one of these balls coming back and hitting the cue ball. So I'm trying to show it. I'm not doing a very good job at it. But just imagine one of these balls coming back and knocking the cue ball out of the way, just like that. And then you're back to square one, and your opponent has, you're back to square 0 really because you're in your chair. And your opponent has that. So those shots are always very, very important. So make sure you look out and see for the moment where you can pull off a shot like that. So now let's say we're playing 8 ball. Now, the layout looks like this. Like this. So you're not sure how to play position for your last ball because it's blocked by this pocket. It's too hard to get over here. So you play position like this. And now the reason you play position like this is because you have a hanging ball, your opponent's hanging ball. And the thing that makes it a plus is if it's deep in the shelf, and if it's close to the side, if it's close to the short rail. If it's right here, it may not work as well. But if it's over here, you're pretty much guaranteed to make your 9. What you need to do is, I'm going to hit with a little stop shot at a slow medium pace. That leaves us with a perfect shot on the 8 ball. And we've pocketed our 9, which was the big thing. So if a hanging ball is close to here, it will most likely make both balls, because if you hit off this side, it deflects off of this little side rail right here, and that allows it to follow it into the pocket. And a little bit of draw on your cue ball, a little bit of bottom, puts a little bit of top on that 9 ball. Whatever spins on the cue ball, the opposite is on this ball. So a little bit of tops on that ball allows us to follow in through the pocket. So right here, this is a little safety shot that I'm going to show you. And this one is highly, highly effective. This one, there really is no way out of it if you put it if you play it perfectly. So the shot is hitting the cue ball into the 2 ball. 2 ball goes 2 rails up here. You hit your cue ball with a little bit of draw, so it slides behind in between the rail and the 9 ball. So it eliminates the 1 rail kicks, and really the only way to go about it is 2 rails with reverse English, which you can still foul the 9 ball. So it's a very, very tough safety to get out of, although people have got out of it. Dennis Hatch had a good shot in the Moscone Cup this year, getting out of this shot like this. But this shot right here is definitely one of my favorite safeties, and this is one that you need to practice to get down. It's a difficult one. It's difficult to judge the speed perfectly so you eliminate all of the kicks. But I'm going to do a zoom in shot on this one so you can see what it really looks like up close. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for, I think we're at 53,000 subscribers now, so thank you guys so much for that. Make sure you share the channel with all of your friends and your family and your pool playing buds. So make sure you share it all with your friends so we can reach that 100,000 subscriber milestone. Get me that little silver play button plaque. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.